Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Well, a fight always breaks out when I'm out of town, and we've got some sparring happening on Instagram over the weekend. Sean says, your interviews make me wish I was blind and deaf. I'm neither of the two, but I can imagine those that are would not want their disability to be used as an insult for someone else's gain. But I'm not sure. I can't get offended at that because it doesn't affect me. But I found that very interesting. And some people said, oh my gosh, did he even mean to comment this on his main account? This is wild. Why did the fight break out? And it really was just him slamming her after you could say she started. We'll tell you what, we'll get into it. I'll give you my Ref Dave theories. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'll be live right after this on Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'll give you a behind the scenes on what's going on with the Clayton paternity scandal. Apparently he's going to court tomorrow, so if you want any of that information, I'll be discussing it on Patreon and also this afternoon on Bachelor Rush Hour, the podcast. And we're going to try a few new things here, or actually I should say old. It's been a while since we've done this, but let's do a voicemail live stream today, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. East Coast time, and you can join in afterwards or during or call beforehand. Call right now, 401-213-9828, and I'll read your voicemails. Anything pop culture, whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about the football over the weekend, Taylor Swift, you can talk about Bachelor in Paradise, anything paternity scandal. I'll discuss what I feel comfortable discussing, but you are allowed to ask the questions. 401-213-9828. So what the hell went down? I was gone for the weekend and a whole fight broke out. So it started right here on Bachelor in Paradise's Instagram story. It's a photo of Sean McLaughlin with his face blurred out, or his mouth blurred out. And it's Liv Lou. Olivia said, this night made me love Rachel 100,000 times more. You know, maybe she loved Rachel 100 times more, but this night made her love her 100,000 times more. Shawnee McLaughlin responds, your interviews make me wish I was blind and deaf. And I don't know if she responded and then deleted it or not, because then he responds again and says, you're known for wanting your toes sucked and getting sent home night one. Hall of Fame resume. Now, let me be honest with you. I hate when the insults are who got sent home early. Whenever there's a men tell all or women tell all and someone talks and they go, who are you? No one even knows you. You went home night one or night two. I think that's dumb. What we have right now is she's here on the beach, so let's not worry about her previous resume. As far as him wishing he was blind and deaf, I have to say, I've actually enjoyed her testimonials. I think she's very funny. I think the reason why she is getting so much airtime in her quote-unquote in the moments is because she's good at what she does. So everybody on the show essentially probably, I'm not sure how much time they spend in these interview style moments, maybe an hour a day, maybe an hour every few days, or half an hour here, half an hour there. They all do it, but not all of them are good at it to the point where it gets usable airtime. Clickbaits, lines, smash moments. She's over there with her nice, nails doing her thing, just slaying it. I think it's good. I think it's good for the show. But he says he wishes he was blind and deaf. People responded, OMG. And then others called her horrible. Someone said, homie forgot to switch out of his Finsta account. That being the kid's way of saying his duplicate account that you would go on to maybe curate an opinion about others. Honestly, Sean would have found out when the show aired probably why people tend not to do things in secret. Someone said, I think he totally meant to comment with his burner account. Who knows? I don't think we got any other comments from him, but either way, the comment's still up there. I don't know. I mean, it would be a tragic thing if he ended up becoming blind and deaf, but at least then he'd get the wish he's looking for, which is a lot to ask for, to lose several of your senses just because you don't tolerate someone else. But hey, you could argue, I don't know if it's a good argument, you could argue she started the fight, but surely Sean's there trying to finish it. We'll have to see if they do a Paradise reunion, how it all goes down. So what actually happened? I mean, look, I was gone for a few days, and I'm like, what the hell went down? In a odd turn of events, Sean says he'd like to pursue Jess, who has been happily getting to know Blake pretty much this entire time. He tells the men he's been nervous to explore that connection because Rachel is already so into him. Well, that opens the door for Brayden to slide in on Rachel, but in classic Brayden form, he can't stay out of other people's business, so he tells Rachel what Sean said about her, which sets her off. She confronts Sean, who admits he did want to explore that connection, but after a conversation with Jess, he's ready to move on, failing to mention that Jess was not interested. That's fun to say, oh yeah, we're not gonna see each other because she didn't like you. After that conversation, Sean speaks with Brayden and tries to invoke bro code, saying that he doesn't think it was Brayden's place to say anything. Brayden doesn't seem to care, in a pretty curious departure from Charity's season, where Brayden was the villain. This marks the second time that most of the contestants seem to align that Brayden isn't in the wrong. So, invoking bro code is an interesting conversation. I mean, bro code could mean a million different things. It could be, your fly's undone, so I'm going to tell you, hey, Brayden, you need to zip your fly up. Oh, thanks, bro code. Okay, that would be a harmless bro code. But if it was bro code like, oh, my buddy Trevor's cheating on his wife, I don't want to tell her friend who's friends with us because I don't want to violate bro code, well, then that would be a toxic bro code, right? With Sean here trying to invoke bro code, it's like, look, there's no bro code or girl code or any of that on the beach. It's kind of everyone out for himself. I think given the chance, Sean would throw Brayden under the bus in an instance. I just don't think that, bro code works when it's convenient for you, but where is it when Brayden probably could have used it? All right, so this is all broken down in this article. Sean McLaughlin, which, did they spell McLaughlin wrong? I don't think that's how you spell McLaughlin. McLaughlin, yeah. So even this article, take it with a grain of salt because they don't even spell his name right. They just throw an extra G in there like it's Gaelic. Sean McLaughlin's final hours in paradise are looming. So, of course, I can only play very quick bits of this, but this is basically what went down.
I asked her, I said, because I just asked her, I was like, so are you really into Sean are you really into Sean this much?
I feel very surprised.
And then we get the up talk from Rachel. I feel very surprised. She almost sounds like John F. Kennedy. Do you remember him? I don't know. Maybe that's tear down that wall. Do I?
I like how we had a connection.
Gorbachev?
I've been having so
Sean McLaughlin. I don't know. It's very
much fun exploring that. Yeah. I was just
is that an old reference? A 60-year-old reference? Maybe.
Trying to see if something's there, and you put me now in the most awkward position.
So it is complicated because Rachel plays the victim here. You put me in this awkward position. You did this to me. Why? Now I look stupid. Obviously, and I don't blame her. For Rachel, it's all about looking stupid. That's what it's all about. Not wanting to look stupid. And by Sean doing this, she looks stupid, and she's not entirely wrong. By Sean saying, well, hey, I'd pursue something, but I don't want my old ball and chain to go kind of cuckoo on me. I'd rather be blind and deaf. Can you imagine? I'd rather be blinded. I'd rather not be able to walk so that I wouldn't have to go onto the beach and talk with Rachel. Again, these aren't my words. I'm just exploiting here what Sean said. He told on himself with that Instagram post. You know what I mean? So either way, he kind of, blows things up. Doesn't work out for him. I personally don't even know why the beef goes with Liv, other than she said this made her love Rachel more. So, what was he? I mean, are they friends? Is this a friendly thing you say? Again, I don't know. I don't want to, make that point go any longer. And then in one of the Bachelor in Paradise recap articles, people were saying, what the hell? And again, this is a complete left turn here. People were saying, what the hell was Aaron Bryan talking about when he made a fig analogy? Well, I don't know about you guys, but we actually have a fig tree here. My wife's been planting, and as I look out the window, our fig tree has maybe 12 figs. Now, did the fig tree cost about $700 in soil and water and all that to make? Yes. Will it be the most expensive fig we ever eat if it doesn't go bad before we pluck it off the tree? Absolutely. But figs are really good. Dried figs, right off the tree, fruity figs, they're all good. Fig Newtons, I love a good Fig Newton.
I have to talk to y'all about fig jam today. So if you have not had fig jam before, what you do, you can take a fig jam. It's like a jelly, but a little bit thicker. You could spread it on some crackers. You could put it in your grilled cheese sandwich. You could put some prosciutto on top of the cracker. And then you could take a cheese like brie. You could take like a goat cheese, honey, or regular, and smash it in between and just take a bite. Come back and let me know how that tastes. Also, welcome to my unhinged interviews. This is the first one that's ever been shown on the Bachelor Nation franchise for me. So this is me. When I say Fig Jam was Liza. The charcuterie board is my life, and wine is every day for me. So I'm sipping wine, my charcuterie board's there, but all of a sudden I find this Fig Jam, and I want that on my charcuterie board every single day.
I personally love that Aaron is using charcuterie references to describe maybe sexual innuendos. I'd love to spread my fig all over her. Okay. All right, come on, folks. It's a family show. Either way, is anyone else craving some cheese, goat cheese right now? Drizzle some honey, Aaron. Let me tell you this: you can bring over a charcuterie board every day of the week and twice on Sunday. I will gladly eat some of your fig spread. All right, well, leave a comment. I don't know if there's much else to say about this, but at the very least, when people show you their character, believe them. We'll be back right after this, live on Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal.